Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Let's check out this area. No.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and then using her to screen test. What is wrong with these people?
I think your problem is with Bishop.
Any ideas?
Search through all this crazy movie junk. See what turns up.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
कर देना बस.
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Let's investigate this.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep tent, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Yep. Association with Bishop.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Yeah, I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
He was here yesterday, and something happened that pushed him over the edge. You're holding out on us, Hopgood.
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
Yeah, well, there's a surprise.
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
This is where you sprang from.
Okay. What about here? दो ही रूम है भाई.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to jungle drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps,
Phelps.
Roy Earl, ad vice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get at it.
Guys, the song's dead. This was not my finest
That
work.
did.
Now listen to
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, Detective.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband that we'd like.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction matter, but it won't stick. We could be.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. If McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. If Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee, naturally, the guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite than smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small. And we don't waste our time on small. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
I don't think they like your little pep talk,
They really don't want anybody getting the Bishop before they do. Way to lose those fools, Phelps.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Pastor.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Take it easy.
The fuck?
There's the slippery bastard now. No. God damn it! Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K calling KGPL.
भाई ये कूद भी नहीं सकता।
Our partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3. We're trying to help you, Bishop.
यार रुक जा। हाँ भाई, ये आगे बैठ रहे हैं।
It's us or McCaffrey's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything.
Ah shit.
Bishop, that's enough. Let's get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac.
What the fuck is this? I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. You know it! Blackmailing me!
Oh.
Hands in the air, Bishop! Move another inch and you're dead!
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
Right, now come quietly, just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's Gooden will too. We need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Oh my god.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last chance to back the hell down!
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them for God's sake! I don't want to die!
You're making a big mess. Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Oh shit. I need to shoot this. Boom,
There's no
baby.
way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Oh damn
Find
it.
some cover! Kill a cop and it's the electric chair.
It's this way.
Headshot.
Get me out of here.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
For the love of God, how many are there?
No one's been there.
I don't want to die here. Ballard's fault.
Put the weapon down now.
There's an army of them. We're done. The statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. I should have known that bitch was trouble.
It's too much longer.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
Hey, wait. Oh my god. Now what?
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Weapons on the ground now.
Oh, got it, boy.
This one over here.
Follow me! Come on!
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Oh, that's close.
All right, let's go.
Stay.
Oh, shit. Yeah, bro.
Now this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statutory rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice, capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying. You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, yes.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right. What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like chumps?
Table ready.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
There she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse.
Hey,
You've got a
Alphonse.
nice club here. Don't spoil it.
He will follow me. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Khaled. We went through it all. You really good to me. You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the NABD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this.
Negro.
Who do you
Oh
think
my
you're
God.
talking to, you
Fuck.
German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give us something for the performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Oh, finally. What about the images? $600? Close this shit. 6 महीने बाद लाल लिपस्टिक खून Oh fuck.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
अच्छा ये है उसके साथ मजा आता था ये कौन है बिग कैसे है
चार I want to make homicide. Got made. कहाँ चल रहे हैं बता? It'll bump like a swipe at me. Put him down myself. Nice day for it.
Where is my car? That's
Sorry!
Oh, fuck! Oh. Oh भाई हाँ नहीं यार
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Flight Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early
Homicide
retirement.
Squad.
We'll all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst. A man gets for 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Most crime scene.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Nice day for it.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or that dude. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did you mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
You any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
I don't think this has anything.
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. So be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
So many women this year.
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected.
Any Central Unit, Car 16 Adam reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist Church. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
11K, go ahead.
Larry King, 816 Adam, possible jumper at 8th and Hope.
Death. Clung.
I'll do it! So help me God, I'll jump!
You need to get up there.
Let me do the talking, Detective. I know a ton of this psychology stuff. You take the back alley and find a way up there.
Come on, Phelps, let's get moving.
You jumping? Make sure you warn me before you do.
I will! Wait, what?
You think this thing can hold you, Rusty?
I'll bring you down with me, Phelps.
Come on. No offense, but I don't want you splashed on my shoes.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I remember my first jumper. Could have soaked him up with a sponge. I still...
This what you wanted?
I can't do it. I'll come quietly,
अरे तो वही है.
I need some help. Please. You gotta get me some help.
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
Yeah, we got him. Let's do this. बढ़िया. अब चलते हैं क्राइम सीन पे.
Hey, come on!
That's my way to drive.
Watch when you're driving, you maniac!
Maybe I drive better if you shut the hell up.
See? Safe drive.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. A 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle. Three identified.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
अरे मर गया क्या ये?
LAPD, police emergency.
You can't do this.
Oh भाई. ले भाई गाड़ी ले जा अपनी.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Jesus H. Christ!
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps. You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Scram. Oh my fucking god. Oh my. That's why I'm raising this.
Yes, sir.
18
Well,
plus.
part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker in the corner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
So starts from there to there. मैं हट जाना है. Let's check out these tops.
The victim's bag?
सिक्के भी ले ले.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
कहीं क्लासिक पता नहीं क्या है. अच्छा बोली. Now what?
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
अच्छा. चला. बस जा. अरे रुक तो जा. पड़ जाएगा. हाँ ला चला. अरे वही. अरे छोड़ा इसको. The fuck? Oh.
Bomba Club.
Properties
Why steal
of
a ticket?
Bomba Club.
स्कूल के पास था ना.
हाँ हद होती है मतलब. बहुत थक गया यार. कैसे बैठा ये?
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s.
Size
Finger
8.
lifted impressions for me to compare back in the lab.
Oh, look at this.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
Ah, shit.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken
सही कह रहा है ये. Nothing.
Super weapon period has spawned.
Yeah.
वो भाई साहब कोने में लेके जाओ.
No.
माल्टा पावर है.
Let's check out these bops. अबे नहीं ना.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? X? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests from the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Don't like this.
DPI. इसमें वो मुहैया चाहिए. ब्लॉक मुहैया. चल.
Oh, baby.
I don't know about you, but I feel more comfortable with the siren on. What do you think?
Slow down.
Could we try not killing the people that pay our salaries?
werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. I've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got next.
There's a difference, RYZEN.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us known in the court?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Finished, fellas. A guy opens his mouth. Going steady, come on!
Yes, I'm going to try to kill you.
A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stupid. Some opportunity about the PD figures, he'll rip off the ammo and get himself a freebie. Oh, come on!
That's not totally fantastical.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder with them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with his own forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
You don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
Oh! No chance. You would have found him.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired.
Okay.
Down 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
That's gonna kill us!
Thanks for the tip.
Nice core, at least. Bomba Club.
Gentlemen, what can I get you? Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Where's the hibiscus? You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Oh.
I got a call back for that universal chorus line.
You going to pay for that?
House officer. That's the spirit. Let me know.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
Oh, Christ.
Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Suspect seen victim.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
And she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
True.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes, at around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
चलो वापस दे दे. Ring stolen from victim.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure.
Left में था ना.
Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you killed her, Cole. She finally dumped Henry, but still she wasn't interested in you. She was in here flirting, and that was it for you. You took the ring because it has some link to you.
You're full of cheap shots, aren't you, detective?
I think it's the second one.
Speak to the temp bar, man. I was here for a couple of hours after I closed up, and my wife will testify that I was in all night. I think I've had enough of you and your theories.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap. They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
Thanks, Mr. Colt. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to go to that.
Can I have another spoon? So, how's your tuna fish salad? Say, honey, what time do you get off work and table? You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
I think he's a bit of a ganguero. But
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
This is going to help us.
Eggs running.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks, ma'am.
drove me up to Mojave.
See our car.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty fair. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
KGPL 20 Central Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th. Any Central Unit identify.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
Fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal with it.
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
क्या था ये?
Seems irrelevant.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
Think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Incidental.
If he's sober,
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems.
find me at
Speaks to
apartment
motive.
2.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being a husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my after drinks like this, you can feel in the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, fellas. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring looks distinctive. Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Nope.
Circumstantial. Not much help. Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Fuck यार सारे पेड़ के पास है छुप के देख रहे हो टीवी में
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. It was looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. Skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks on the back.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD.
Just go easy, Phelps.
No.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
अच्छे से तोड़ूंगा
Jesus, Phelps!
You're gonna kill someone!
Watch it, will you?
Thanks for your trouble.
New booze hounds are a liability on the road.
Okay, Phelps, you go in hard. Follow my lead.
मैं तो सिंगल शॉट दे रहा था M44
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
I get even the slightest hint that you're flightless,
इसी के बाद आएंगे मुझे बस सामने करके आवाज आती है
You think the atmosphere is good in here? Wait till you try to get out. He'll be back in a minute.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
नंबर का जूता
Size
है
11s. So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night?
Bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look. I'm telling you, I don't know.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Did a neighbor see you? Did you talk to anyone? You need an alibi, Jacob.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Just that. What's this bullshit?
This doesn't look good for you, Jacob. You're not... You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr. Henry.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
An ounce of prevention saves many an emergency.
I'm at a loss.
Let's follow Jacob back to the station. Something about getting jumped makes me all itchy to lock him up.
I'm gonna get good and tight come Friday.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Always looking ready, man.
Brother said she took a real pounding.
Easy. Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway. I'm stumped. Ideas?
Let's follow Jacob back to the station. Something about getting jumped makes me all itchy to lock him up.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. You better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break, and Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there. You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Get in and drive. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
He killed someone.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
I need something.
Alright guys, आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी है. Bye.